Hey, welcome back, everyone. Glad you're tuning in for more Age of Empires action. The map is Lipany, and we are playing against our opponent KS and then a bunch of numbers. I'm still playing as the Chinese, and up against the French, I tend to do well. I liked the matchup when I would play as the Abbasid. For some reason, the French matchup just makes more sense to me. If you can defend against those early knights, you can start to get an advantage in the Castle Age. And I don't know what it is. I like the French matchup. I'm going to see how well I do against them as the Chinese. It's nice that I can turbo out Spearmen. The one thing I need to be careful of is overproducing Spearmen. It sounds kind of silly to say that when you're up against the French, because often a lot of newer players will lose against the French because they simply didn't produce enough Spearmen. But for me, I'm a little worried that I might supervise my barracks and suddenly end up with just too many Spearmen and lose to an Archer Ball. I want to slow things down here to just advertise that I decided to put an extra villager on wood early on. And that's mostly so that we can get to our barracks a little bit faster. I'm worried that up against this French opponent, I'm going to kind of lag behind in my barracks production. So we're going to put a little bit extra. The Chinese, they don't really start with a lot of wood, so we have to do this long distance chopping. But we should see, yeah, there's the lumber camp. At least we get a little bit of bonus gold coming from the mill. Yep, we're going to drop that off. Our Imperial official is going to just dump that. There we go. Bringing more sheep back. And that should be enough to get us to the next stage. Now we should be rallying, yeah, villagers to wood. We'll pull some gold miners. And this is a great Imperial Academy. Lumber camp, most importantly the mill, and the gold mines involved here. So I like seeing that. That's going to be a lot of passive gold income. When you get a good Imperial Academy like this, I think it's important to get a blacksmith down. Because you don't want to use that extra gold to just jump into the Castle Age. I think you want to use that extra gold that you're getting from having all your resource drop-off points within the influence range of the Imperial Academy. I think you want those. I think you want that extra gold going towards maybe like ranged armor or melee attack when you're going up against the French. So hopefully we get a blacksmith down and make use of it. We're going to produce a spearman, we're going to get the hardened upgrade, and we're now watching and waiting for when that first Royal Knight's going to come out. And it looks like it's on the way. I like seeing the scouts just kind of hovering near his base. We're just waiting for that first Royal Knight. When he comes out, I'm going to set my scout to attack him, which will essentially just follow him around. We'll see what we can get. The ideal thing would be his knight starts chasing my scout. That would be amazing. Looks like... oh, yep. He told him to attack that wolf, and now he's engaging with my scout. Hopefully my scout can run, and the knight will chase. That's perfect. This is an ideal scenario because we have vision of the knight and we're pulling him away from my base where all those precious villagers are at. He really wants to hunt down my villagers right now. Putting a village here, really like the placement of this village because it's going to serve as a little kind of sanctuary for my stone miners to retreat to. And yep, here comes the Royal Knight. We'll retreat into the village. Don't sleep on these villages. They're not, I mean, yeah, they're expensive in wood. They give you a ton of supply. Like, you can build so many units after putting one of these down, and you can hide your units in them. I mean, these villagers just had their lives saved thanks to it. More importantly, I should probably send this injured villager, yes, back to the wood line and send a fresh villager back out to mine stone. And it's pretty early to start mining stone, but I want to do it. I've been noticing that spare stone, as the Chinese, is the way to play. Because gunpowder emplacements are so good. Stone walls are built really quickly, and that second town center is a must-get. Sending some villagers who are chopping wood over here to build the barbican, and I identified this double deer hunt. Look at that, all 14 deer just right here. If we can get the barbican down and then a mill, perfect. With our spare gold, it looks like we actually spent... So like I said, we had some spare gold because of such a good Imperial Academy here. We ended up spending it on the double broadaxe, so we're actually gathering wood a lot faster. And we did get a blacksmith down. Would love to see a research start coming through here, but it looks like we're busy dealing with these knights here. We're gonna park these spearmen here. We need to protect this this stone mining operation, and I like the outpost going up here. That'll kind of guard the food gathering, maybe the gold gathering, but it'll certainly help out in protecting the stone gathering. Supervising the lumber camp so we can get some faster wood coming in. And it looks like he's trying to take out my gold operation. We're going to retreat with our villagers. Look at this injured villager, 1 health. Oh, he makes it out. Wow, what a save. Over here, we take out a knight, but now we're engaging with archers. They're doing bonus damage to these spearmen. We're going to try and stab them down, but really the archers have the advantage here. Archers just beat spearmen. You'll notice my opponent has a large collection of food. We're kind of unclear on this, on how he's gathered all this food. All my scout is really seeing is like no one gathered from this berry bush. This scout is a little too far away to be helpful about anything. We're seeing a blacksmith. It could be a ram push, or it could have just been a blacksmith to get upgrades. We did see the +1 ranged armor upgrade. And, I mean, the French should get that blacksmith down because it gives you some free upgrades for your units. And now I see a huge clump of villagers on the move. My scout is going to move with them. And now we notice a mill here. He's already gathering all these deer. And where are these villagers heading? It turns out they're over here to get these deer. My opponent is going heavy into food. Only now are we seeing that. What am I going to take away from that? Probably a quick castle age. But also, just the French like food in general. Combine a big food income with a decent gold income, and you've got a lot of royal knights coming your way. But we're getting some good kills on his archers. They're just kind of rallying into this stealth forest where I've parked some spearmen. So we're at least trading with his units okay. Are things going well for us? Let's see. We are being really aggressive on the gold or on the stone collection. I don't like how much food and wood I have. That's a little too much. Might have gone a little too heavy on these deer, but hard to say. Okay, looks like I'm finally taking some villagers away from these from the food gathering. Okay, we're getting down our second town center. Okay, good. Yeah, we're really pushing it out. And it looks like we got some ranged armor. Now I'd really like to see more military production put down, and then maybe more of a focus on gold, because we're ready to go Castle Age the moment this town center finishes. Oh, and it looks like we got a villager kill here with a little spearman raid. Very nice. Oh, but we're going to encounter some units here, maybe? He's still rallying. Oh, that's a lot of knights. Oh, engage, spearmen. Don't just walk past. Okay, there we go. Oh, but the archers are already here. It's a pretty sizable army. But we do have the Barbican here. We can protect these villagers who are gathering food. And it looks like we get a little vision of them heading south. Could be that they're going for this angle of attack. It looks like I'm positioning spearmen to try and engage with them. Yeah, we're coming in. Would love to see these units engage. This is not enough spearmen to deal with these knights. It looks like he has the chivalry upgrade, so his knights are regenerating health. The scout is identifying big gold mining going on here. He's definitely going for Castle Age. Seeing this confirms it. We're doing the same. Should see more. We really need to see more villagers on this gold vein here. And there's the extra military production that I was talking about. Barracks, stables, archery range, and another barracks. I like the 2 barracks. Helpful for getting all these spearmen out. We're putting down a granary. Maybe a little early for the granary. We still have these 2 berry patches here. However, he's just tearing it up with these knights. Oh, we're going to lose a few villagers here. That's 2, maybe 3. Yeah, maybe just 2. I guess I don't hate the decision going for this granary. I like how it's wedged in between these town centers. Maybe an outpost right here would be good. Like, maybe we really can't go out on the map because he really does have a lot of units patrolling. I tried to send a small force to harass his gold. We get a villager kill, and then that's about it. Ouch. But it looks like we might have delayed his Castle Age a little bit by having him pull all of his gold gathering villagers. I'll lose a scout or maybe a spearman over there. Glad to see the villager production continuing. I want to always see villagers in the queue down here in the lower left. Good. Outposts going up. We have some spare stone and gold for these hand cannon slits. Yep, we're getting it over here. Would love to see an outpost here. Where else would I like to see an outpost? Maybe an outpost here. Outpost, yeah, like here, here. Maybe one here. Like, just go overboard with the outposts, especially in areas where you want to eventually expand to. I'd love to see one here near the boar, maybe up on this high ground. That'll capture the boar and these berries. Maybe an outpost near these berries as well. Because look at that. The knights are just rolling through, but they're taking heavy damage. We find his second town center. We were able to maybe kill 1 or 2 villagers, but now we're retreating. Over here, we're finding 1 or 2 villagers, but they can retreat into this outpost. But we're getting good stabs in. There's 1, 2 villagers, maybe? This horseman should be able to chase down another villager. Here come the knights to clean it up. Oh, come on. Nice work, horseman. So he and I are kind of trading villagers. It's only in like 1s and 2s. No one's really getting a clear advantage. Let's check out income. Looks like I'm ahead in food a lot. Little bit of wood. He's way ahead in gold. He's really been mining gold. And we actually scout the Castle Age upgrade coming for him, or the landmark. So he's going Castle Age. We're definitely, oh wow, we're way ahead in food. I think that is a consequence of us gathering these deer very efficiently, using all of these villagers. I would have loved to see an Imperial official on this mill. That would have been amazing. But yeah, we're gathering up these deer really quickly. He's been harassed and attacked at his deer gathering, so I don't think he's had a good time. Getting a gunpowder emplacement here, but we're going to try to engage here. The problem is all the archers. I need these Jugnu to engage with his archers. Okay, looks like I gave the order there. Queuing up a few. Glad to see the spearman get involved, but he's target firing my spearmen as well. So his archers are targeting my spearmen. I'm targeting his archers with these Zhugnu. I'm sending in more units. I mean, I like seeing these spearmen engage, and I really like this outpost firing. This outpost is really paying for itself. But these are French units with good upgrades. Look at that. Remember, he just made it to the Castle Age. French get free melee upgrades. So he's at +2 attack for all these knights. Gunpowder turret's still working. I just heard a unit die to them. If he wants to come down here, he's gonna lose more. And we're gonna fortify this outpost. Like seeing that decision. Oh, the gunpowder turret lures the knights into all of these upgraded veteran spearmen. Looks like our veterancy upgrade came through on our spearmen. This is a bad engagement for him. My knight is getting on top of his archers. This outpost is using its gunpowder emplacement. Oh, man. Yeah, we're just taking care of everything here. So, bad engagement on my behalf here. Actually, it was an okay engagement. I didn't hate it. His engagement here was bad, bad, bad. That was not the move. Glad to see more military production coming out. We've also got a monastery. We need to start gathering up relics. You'll notice that there are 5 relics on the map. One here, one here, one here, one here, and one here. I would say this one and these 2 are kind of split. This is his safe one. He can easily grab it. This is my safe one. I can easily grab it. Looks like we're grabbing some ranged upgrades. Trying to get our Zhugnu and our archers to be a little bit better. Not sure if it's really necessary. We really only have 1 archery range. Maybe we should supervise it with the Imperial Official, because look at all these units we have queued up there. Like the crossbowmen. That'll be good against the knights. We're putting down stone walls. Look at all that. I like the stone walls over here, and I like that once I get the stone walls down, I grab the resources that are near it, like this stone and this food. That's very smart. I want to see more of that in my games. We're engaging with his villagers here. This is a big pickup. I'm going to let my knights do their thing, and I'll have my spearmen engage with his knights. Love it. Oh, smart of him to save this royal knight. Oh, doesn't quite make it out. Trying to find villager kills. I actually send the scout out to just find out what he can. Looks like a monk grabbing up that relic over here. We'll send these units over to harass his deer collection. But he's actually gathering these berries over here, it looks like. Yeah, he's already done over here. He's doing everything he can to stop from moving to a farm economy, and it's costing him. Look at the income. I'm way ahead in food. We've been really good about the villager production. Look at that. We're already at 109 villagers. Really happy with how often I've been producing villagers this game. I guess it's because we just haven't really lost large numbers of them. This looks bad with these knights coming in. This could be a chance for him to get a lot of villager kills, but I'm going to pull them. That's a smart move. What am I going to do with them? Looks like I'm sending them... Oh, I'm sending them back here to chop this wood. I like that. Get villagers off the front lines. That's just where they're going to get killed. Looks like he's putting down a keep here. Trying to kill some villagers here, but he's retreated into this outpost. Ouch. Ooh, crossbowman's done too. But this spearman, if I recall... We're going to engage here, but probably back off the moment this keep finishes. This spearman goes to town back here. I think my opponent got confused by the attack notifications here. Look at this guy. He's just going to clean up these villagers. Also sending a small group over here to park on these berries. I've noticed that he really does not want to go for this food economy, or sorry, the farm economy. So I want to park units on his food spots. But it looks like I'm going to send them to patrol this stone, these gold spots, just kind of the upper quadrant of the map. Damn, still getting villager kills. Meanwhile, over here, clock tower, the astronomical clock tower has pushed out a trebuchet. Love it. If he wants to engage, bring it on. We've got 14 spearmen here waiting for his royal knights. Yeah, if he wants to come forward, yeah, we'll engage. Look at that. We're ready. And this scout being here gives good vision. And honestly, these walls are providing some passive vision. So we can see his keep at all times. My trebuchet is not missing. And the moment we get drawn into the keep, we're going to back off. Looks like the hero spearman, his days are over. However, this group of units, which were parked on this berry bush and patrolled these areas, look at this. It's just a villager slaughter over here. He doesn't know it's happening because he's too focused on engaging here under the keep. I'm going to keep posturing with my units. He just never realizes. Look at all these villagers. The income per minute on gold is about to just plummet. Wow, that was so many villagers. And yeah, he's still trying to engage over here. He's just too distracted. He's trying to pull my units into the keep, thinking that that's going to be the trap. But he's already losing over here. And look at this. We're even moving into his wood line. In case you didn't know, all those villagers getting killed, that's GG. That's it for this game. You can see the income per minute is insane. Like, I'm at 123 villagers. We are producing nonstop. We're getting more and more military production. I'd love to see more. Okay, looks like a good set here. Some more stables, a siege workshop. There's no stopping us at this point. Yeah, just this small group of units won me the game. Simple as that. It was a good game. My opponent was lower ranked than me, so I had a lot of confidence coming into this game. And I was doubly confident because it was a French opponent. For some reason, I just feel good going against the French. And yeah, I like the villager production. We were nonstop with that. And whenever we needed to just kind of scale up and get more military production, we did. So we ended up with like 4 barracks, maybe 5 stables, 3 archery ranges, and now we're getting our Spirit Way to take us to the Imperial Age. Once the Chinese bombards start coming out, these keeps are just gonna go down. Good game. I love the villager production. I love the decisions that I made to keep my villagers safe behind walls, taking them away from the front lines to instead chop back here. It's okay to just give up territory as the Chinese and reinforce what you already have with outposts, villages, stone walls. Anyway, hope you can make it for the next one. Thanks for tuning in.